guys, so I am out here with the Isinwheel S10 Max scooter that was sent out to me by the company, and I've got to say this thing is a lot of fun. I actually have an older scooter that I bought years ago. This is a total upgrade because it has so many features, and you're not going to believe how fast this scooter goes. It goes 28 miles per hour, which is a lot of fun. Has different modes, so many features, and because it has some nice sized tires, it can go off-road. You can kind of see the terrain that I'm in right now, which is pretty nice. So if you want to go a little off-roading, or you want to go on the bike path, or maybe ride around town, this is definitely gonna do the job for you. But it's a very, very nice day out today, and we're gonna take a little ride, and I'll go over all the features this has to offer. All right, guys, we have made it onto the path. It is really busy out here because we've had a lot of rain lately, and it is nice and warm out, and it's beautiful out, so everybody is out today. So people are taking their walks, taking their kids out, also their pets. I'm gonna take it easy down this path, but like I said, this scooter goes 28 miles per hour, has a nice large display on the scooter, which is really nice, so you can see what you're currently going. You can see that I'm going at 11 miles per hour. I was just at 10. But very, very nice. And it also has some nice suspension on the scooter too for, rougher paths or rougher patches in the road, or even off-roading, which will get you through it. Other thing that I really like is these handlebars right here. They're nice and grippy, especially if it's like hot out and your hands are sweating. You can have a nice grip on it, and also a spot to rest your palm, which I love it when companies do that. Makes a nice comfortable ride. Like I said, it is busy out here. Also has a nice bell, let people know you're passing. Yeah. And there's some bumps right there. But super, super fun. Such a perfect day for a ride. And like I said, I'll be going over all of the specs on this. It has a nice footboard on it. Some scooters have like a smaller footboard, so you're like really crammed on the footboard. But this one has a nice spacious footboard, which makes the cruise nice. And it goes uphill just fine as well. I think I went up on a pretty decent incline earlier, and I was hitting my max at 23 miles per hour, which still isn't bad for, an incline going up. So we're gonna hit this light and cross the road. All right, so now we're on the other side of the path, and hopefully you guys can see this thing has turn signals as well. So you have a nice indicator button. Just for an example, let's say I wanted to go left, I'm gonna tap it, and you can hear the beeping. It lets you know your turn signal's on, even if you accidentally hit it. And I'll go over like where the turn signal indicators are, but that's really, really nice that they have that on the scooter as well. But let's go find a spot to show you guys that this thing does indeed get up to 28 miles per hour. All right, guys, so you will see we are on what I call the speedway, because you can really open up your electric stuff on here. That's the cruise control. If you hold the throttle down just steady, like 12 miles per hour, you're gonna hear a beep, and that will lock in. And I'm moving around. Let me maybe go a little faster. It'll do it sometimes not on purpose. Let's see, there we go. So my cruise control's on, you can see my hands. And let's say you don't want the cruise control on, you just tap it and it'll knock the cruise control off. But let's test this thing. It goes up to 28 miles per hour. So I have the throttle all the way down. And this is like the perfect strip to, let me get the cruise control. This is the perfect strip to test this because it's meant for like bikes or e-stuff. It's really wanting to lock my cruise in. Well, there we go, 28. And then I'm on cruise control, so I am rolling. I'm gonna tap it and take off the cruise control, but this scooter gets up and goes. So if you're using this for commuting, this thing will get you there pretty fast. The other thing that I did want to mention, you'll see my phone right here. If you can see, I am charging my phone on this scooter. It has a USB port off to the side of the display, so I can charge my phone, which is like absolutely amazing. There's been so many times I've gone out riding and my phone's ended up dead. So this has been awesome having that USB port to be able to charge my phone. We're gonna go ahead and head to the park and go over all the features of the scooter. So first off, to power on the scooter, you'll just press and hold down the power button, and then you'll see the display come on. So there are a few different riding modes, which is pretty cool. You'll double tap on the power button for each mode. So there's eco mode, race mode, sport mode, and walk mode. There's also a USB port on the side of the display to charge your phone, which I think is pretty awesome. The scooter also comes with a 1,000-watt motor with a 54.6 volt 15 AH battery with a max range of 37 miles. But of course, this is going to depend on your riding mode, weather, road conditions, and your load, but the scooter can carry up to 330 pounds. So for the tires, you get these fat off-road tires and a rear double suspension for rougher terrain like dirt trails or bumpy roads. The footboard has a nice width of 7.5 inches, and you also get a rear foot plate, which is pretty cool. Now for your nightly adventures, you get a front headlight, rear tail light, and built-in turn signals at the back and on the side of the handlebars. The scooter also comes with this cool little storage bag, which you can store some smaller items in, like your charging cable, and it also came with this replacement tire tube. The winter gloves and the phone mount don't come with the scooter, but the company was nice enough to send these to me. I also wanted to mention the scooter has an app integration that controls many features where you can lock your scooter and unlock your scooter, turn on your headlight and turn your headlight off, and you'll also be able to manage the cruise control function right from the app. And also when it's time to travel with the scooter, you can fold it down, which will make it easier to travel with. All right, guys, so there you have it, the Isinwheel S10 Max electric scooter. Perfect day to come out and ride this. So much fun, so many features. So if you are looking for a fun spring or summer ride, this is definitely a great choice. If you are interested, I will have the link down below in the description, as well as my discount code. Always appreciate you guys coming along with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.